Hey, it's Matt with McGee Farms, and having a little bit of a new homesteading adventure we're getting ready to start on here. Was going to take a little tour of the property. This is just right down the road from our farm. My brother-in-law and his family just purchased this. It's a nice little 16-acre tract, raw ground. They're pretty much starting from scratch. It's got a barn on it. It's got a lake. And that's about it. Some nice hills, a little bit of crop ground, a little bit of everything. So they just closed on this, and they're in St. Louis, in the suburbs of St. Louis. So other than coming up to our place, everything is new to them. And we're gonna kind of document some of their adventures going forward on getting everything set up and how they're gonna do. So, you know, if you're kind of new and wanting to get into this, you know, you might learn something. I'm by far not an expert, but you know, we've been kind of living semi off-grid and on the farm here for about 17 years now, and have slowly learned. More than anything else, we've made a lot of mistakes, which is the best part of learning. But I'm gonna walk around today, kind of take a look at what their new property looks like, and kind of get some plans going forward. You see the lake down here. Pond, lake, whatever you want to call it. It is completely overrun by cattails. So that's going to be one of the first things we're going to try to accomplish out here. We're going to get them a little cabin, or I think we're going to set them up a little tent, kind of like the bell tent that I've got down at our campgrounds. I think we're going to set up something like that, give them a little bit of a semi-permanent structure out here. Maybe an outhouse and a shower, just kind of the basics where they can come up on the weekend, start getting some work done. They've got the pond here, so one, they have a source of water. Granted, the county sewer, electric, water all runs by here, so you know, they do have some infrastructure that does come out here, something we didn't have at our place. They've got a good bit of cattails. We're going to work on getting those out this spring. I think it's about 16.5 acres altogether. 7 of it is crop field, so you know, it's nice and flat for them. Seen a lot of deer tracks out here. Yeah, that's good. They were interested in learning about hunting and hunting, so having deer out here, they can get them some meat for the freezer. Walking around a little earlier, did see a little wildlife a minute ago before I went to the pond, but it was a little skunk. I don't think they want to hunt that. A little bit of some nice flat ground here, nice valleys. Fenced off good. The nice thing about these valleys too is if you want, you know, another little small lake or some water sources that'll hold water, you know, it's not that hard to dam one up. You know, give you a small pond, but oh, just about lost my footing there. But yeah, something like this, you get you a small little pond on, which, you know, works out great for like perch, bluegill, crawfish, really even freshwater shrimp. You could set up something something like this, you know, if you wanted to get into it. And it also, you know, gives you good drainage. And some nice big trees, but a lot of them look pretty dead. You know, I guess we'll figure that out this spring, what's alive and what's dead. But well, that one there looks about half dead already. Valleys too are good for deer hunting, because they like to, when it's colder out especially, go down in those valleys and bed down if you got tall grass in there. So it's nice. I bet if we put some trail cameras out here, probably going to see quite a bit of deer running through here. I don't think they're going to stay, with the exception of maybe when the crop's in the field, if they keep this as a crop field. Probably put some food plots in here. And this area is a good area for some world-class deer. Yeah, I got another nice big valley coming up here. And again, they could turn this into a really nice little lake. And if they wanted more, they want to get into some aquaculture or fish farming. Also, with the way the hills are, they could get into orchards or grapes, putting them on a hillside where you've got the drainage, and you've got the, you know, you put it the right direction. You know, they get the sun just perfect. You see down here we got some nice deer tracks running through here. Good sized deer running through here. But yeah, they could do livestock on a small scale. You know, a couple of cows, not too many with what they've got, but one or two possibly. Definitely goats or sheep would be an option here. You know, chickens, definitely, they're living up here full time, would be chickens. We'll see what they got down here. Old stock tank, and I don't know if maybe they kept cattle or something down here. It's interesting, whatever it is. Oh, they got water out here. Well, that's nice. Did not know this was here. I guess this is a well maybe. See if this works. Well, they've got a spigot head, but it is completely locked up. Oh, I don't think it's too cold out here that it'd be frozen. Might just need to be oiled up good. I'm not going to force it, but yeah, that's nice to know if they've got that here. Not too far from the barn. They got a stock tank holding water. You know, a little extra you get, you know, clean that up, make a little pool for their kids, or make a little hot tub out of those. I've seen that done. See, a bunch of old wooden posts. Definitely some cleaning needing to be done, but But you know what? That's what happens when you buy property. Probably going to find some kind of a trash pile on it. Luckily, what's here isn't too bad. Looks like there's a plastic barrel up in this brush pile. Just talking with them the other day about it. Getting some plastic barrels and helping them build a dock out here on the lake once we get the cattails out. So that's nice. We got some younger kids, so you know, sledding's going to be perfect up here. Granted, they got to be able to get out here when we got a big snow, but yeah, I was talking about grapes or orchards. Get them on the hillside, and you got good drainage, good air drainage, and you know, you get the sun just right, so it helps them. You know, if you've got a colder spring, sometimes it can make the difference. Back up on the road here. That's kind of the end of their property there. I'll walk back up. You see my Jeep up over here. So this, like I said, this is an introduction. This is McCullum Farms. You can see there too some nice sized deer tracks. See, compared to my boot. But this will be McCullum Farms, and you'll see, you know, we're going to try to document as they start from scratch, do a few things every year and get themselves built up where they've got themselves a nice place out of the city and, you know, in the country. And eventually, plan for them is to retire out here. I think that's everybody's dream nowadays, especially since COVID. Everybody's kind of learned that, you know, living in the suburbs isn't bad. You know, that's what everyone does. It's okay. It's not my thing. I grew up like that, and I escaped. But a lot of people since COVID and all the lockdowns, you know, we really didn't have lockdowns out here. We didn't have any high cases of COVID. Restaurants were still open, barbershops were still open. Everyone just kind of took care of each other. You know, our Walmart, our grocery stores, the shelves really weren't bare. There was, I think, a short time when people from the city realized that we still had stuff, and they started driving up here to hoard our stuff. But, you know, small towns, you've got butcher shops. We've got a pretty good sized Amish community, and they had their grocery stores and butcher shop and all that. So we really didn't run out of anything. And a pond over here, is that a, looks like a little turtle out there. I think that's just a cattail stump. It's a nice sized little lake. Get these cattails out, get a little dock in there, a little fishing dock. Get out here, see what's in here, and stock some fish for them. This place really has a lot of potential. Walk back up. It was nice I got this big barn. It was almost, you know, talking to them too, we could do some stuff with this barn, kind of set them up a little temporary cabin in the back of it. That way they'd have a place with some decent shelter. If we get up here and you get a big storm or in the winter time, Maybe a little wood stove or something in there to, you know, keep some heat going. You got these little trash piles in the IBC cages. See what kind of trash they got in there, clear them out. You know, those cages can be used for a lot of things too. Actually thinking of ideas for them the other day. Get a couple IBC tanks and build them a little camp shower and possibly an outhouse out of a couple of them. Be pretty easy. But that's the tour. It's going to be a new homesteading adventure for the McCullums. Going to be right down from McGee Farms, and we're planning on helping them along the way. If you like the videos, please consider subscribing to the channel, giving us a thumbs up. It's all appreciated, and it helps the channel grow. Till next time, it's Matt with McGee Farms. Have a great day.